Welcome my friends to Mariella. Cheer up my friends, we'll make you smile. Hit like and subscribe, please do this now. Let's have some fun while we talk and share. Enjoy our show, we'll have a great time. Yay! Welcome to the Mariella Show, our very special show.
Oh, yes.
It's our Valentine show.
Happy Valentine's Day. And these roses smell so good.
They are beautiful.
Oh, yes.
But when we think about Valentine's every day, everybody, you know, we think about our sweethearts, our husbands, boyfriends. And really, Valentine's Day is like for everybody. Our children, you know, our grandchild. You have a grandchild, our grandchildren.
Yes.
I mean, it's for everybody who we want to love. So, yes. But today we're going to be having several topics. We're going to be doing some wine tasting. And we're going to be having a nice Valentine's Day chat. So, let's start talking about Valentine's Day and think. Well, actually, let's talk about what things people like to do. Things they like to do, Ella.
Well, going out to eat is the first.
I'm game for that.
Going out for a nice dinner.
A nice romantic dinner. Yes, definitely. Or you can make it at home with you and your sweetheart.
Oh, yes.
You know,
but,
but you know, I think the older I get, though, I prefer to go out.
Same here.
Definitely.
Well, we've been cooking up a storm, so now it's the time to be going out and enjoying ourselves.
Let our husbands treat us,
Get out of the kitchen and have a nice seafood platter. That's what I'm thinking. Seafood platter. You have the scallops, you have the shrimp, you have the fish, and what else do you have on?
And all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm going to actually, I'm going to put maybe a little comical side, but here. But actually, to tell you the truth, last year I said cameraman was a simple man.
Oh.
Well, I'm a simple gal too. And I have to share with you, if you're counting the pennies and you're a little bit frugal, I actually came up with an excellent idea, everybody.
Whoa.
Now, I don't know if you have these coupons in your area, but you can even just go to McDonald's. Okay? So look what we have here. You can actually first start off with your meal with an appetizer, your chicken nuggets. Okay? And then after that, you can get your Big Mac bundle for $15, everyone.
Well, hey, that's what you can do.
And then you can end your meal off with a nice smoothie or a mocha frappe. There you go, a nice coffee, okay? And then if you want to have a nice bottle of wine and some cheese and crackers, go to Walmart and get a nice bottle of wine, and then you can go to the Red Box and get a movie.
There you go.
So you can have a nice, elegant meal in a restaurant, or if you're like a teenager or you're just counting the pennies, you can still have a good old time.
Oh, yes.
You know, wherever you go.
And I highly
There's no right or wrong.
Oh, yes. And I highly recommend those muffins with cranberries and orange. Orange cranberry muffins, I think they have at McDonald's.
Those are so good.
Those are so good. They don't look as good as they taste. Those are really good. And then you can have a happy meal with an apple pie on the side.
Ooh, there you go.
And maybe an ice cream. You know, they have very good ice cream vanilla on the side. Scoop it out and put it on the side. Perfect dessert.
That's right.
For under what, $20?
And you can go to Costco's and get a very, very Sunday if you want to get fancier.
There you go. That's the way.
That's what people who've been married in, like, we're going to be turning 35 years that we've been married. So how many years for you, Ellen?
For me, well, I'm beginning to lose count. I think it's 41.
How many years for Dennis?
Well, we dated for 11 months, so that's 1 year. So it's 42 with including dating. 41 years. After a while, you start losing count. I got to remember it's our 50th wedding anniversary. That's right. That's right. That's right.
But another thing that you can just do for like you can make a new tradition. I mean, some people they like to pick like an activity they like to do together, like go hiking or have a picnic. Well, up in the Northeast, we don't do picnics this time of the year. But I mean, you can do anything. I mean,
I remember a few times my husband invited his mom. And of course, I was there, and he treated us to a very tasty scallop dinner. Oh, those were the best scallops ever. Jumbo and smaller ones, and so that's the way he decided. Well, not every single. A lot of times he worked. He would get like every third year because he had a rotating schedule.
You know what's nice is when you get that surf and turf, you can have like a nice piece of steak and then have some seafood.
Definitely.
Really, really
I love
good.
seafood. Yeah, as they say, I see seafood, and I see it and I eat it.
Well, I think you all do, and I'm such a foodie myself. But also too, you can reminisce about the old days. You know how you spent past Valentine's days, or maybe you try to reenact like your first date. Try to put a little bit of spark back into your relationship. I mean, you know, throughout the years, you know, we do love our husbands and spouses very much. But but sometimes you may have to put a little bit of spice and just think about the good old days and just reminisce. And
I think we're
remember
going to
the newness of a relationship.
Yes, and I think that my husband and I will probably put the videotape on and watch our wedding. There was so many children.
So Ella, what else do people do?
Okay, and go for a getaway if possible.
Ooh, go to a bed and breakfast or whatever.
Oh, maybe for the weekend. Maybe they just spent one night.
Yeah, that sounds really nice.
And they also exchange love letters. Ooh.
Well, you know, when I was dating cameraman, I'm really into poetry, and well, not so much, but back then I was, and I used to write him love letters, not love letters, but poems.
A lot of women do that.
And it's funny. It's years later. His mother was like going through the attic or whatever, and she saw my old poems, and it was like, oh no!
She read every one of them.
She read them. But you know what? But there was nothing wrong.
Of course not.
There was just the sweetness of being
just
young.
Passionate words, and you know what?
Oh, I used to always I've always been sort of childlike, and I used to go with roses of red, violets of blue, poems like that. So they're very innocent poems.
Well, my husband wrote me when we were dating a beautiful, but very poetic. It was very poetic. He gave me a card with two tiny hearts, gold hearts inside. He put this is the card. He put one up here, one here, and he wrote a beautiful. I still have that card to this day.
Also you can even surprise your spouse by doing doing a chore for them, or making breakfast in bed.
Oh yes.
Just do something special for your spouse. That's another wonderful thing you can do.
And you can play board games or even cards together. That's something my husband and I can do. Watch romantic comedies. Oh yes, I still like romantic comedies. Cook together or go out to dinner. We already discussed that part.
That's actually something romantic. A lot of couples do that.
Oh,
they cook together, and they, sometimes you can get a little frisky doing that.
When you're very young.
Those are for the young people.
When the hormones are raging.
Oh, that's right.
And dance or just listen to music. Oh yeah, I love to listen to
put on
music.
a song that brought you back to your younger years, or every couple has their own special song.
Oh,
the first, my husband and I, the first wedding, I didn't say wedding, but the Valentines that we spent together, I played our wedding song. We danced. It was really fun.
Oh, yes. And my husband and I, he used to love the Doors when he was younger. And he introduced me to Bruce Springsteen, because don't forget, we married in 1980. So he introduced me to Bruce Springsteen. That was the first time that he had every one of his records. And his voice sounded a lot like Bruce Springsteen's.
So quick question, what is your favorite song?
I have so many favorite ones.
Or your couple's song. What was your song?
We listened to so many of those albums. Really? And Bruce Springsteen to every one of his songs.
See, with us, it was the Chicago, which is our wedding. First dance at our wedding. You're the inspiration. But we also liked Bryan Adams,
Oh yes,
Heaven.
Oh yes, Bryan Heaven, yeah.
But anyways, this will now lead us to our next segment.
Well,
Welcome everyone. So now we're getting ready to sing our Valentine's song. But I just wanted to say that last year Ella and I sang a special song but for our husbands. But this year we'll be singing the Valentine's Day song, which was composed by Ella, to our sweethearts, of course, but also to our children and Ella's granddaughter.
Oh.
And to all of you.
Oh.
So,
kisses to little pumpkins.
pumpkin. Yeah, that's right. So let's get ready, Ella?
Oh, yes, I am.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. We want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day.
We want to wish you all the love.
So dance and sing and have a great time. So 1, 2, 3, keep on dancing into and have some fun. Woo! Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to the cooking portion of our show. And we have a very special meal today for Valentine's Day. Ella, why don't you explain about the main course here?
Oh, yes, by all means. So we have this very special Valentine's Day meal. And as you can see what I made, as you can see, red peppers stuffed with what I did with Hamburg, ground beef, with cooked rice, but you don't have to have, I like it with rice, but you don't have to have it with rice. You can have it with breadcrumbs. And so, and all you have to do is just, this is what I did. I cooked the rice ahead of time, the day before, and then I went to the store, bought the fresh ground beef, and then I mixed in the rice with the ground beef, and I sauteed onions because I love the taste of onions. But of course, if you don't like the onions, my son doesn't. So all you have to do is maybe just put garlic powder, but I use both, and that's all you have to do. And then just stuff the red peppers. And for Valentine's Day, make sure you put a lot of ketchup or spaghetti sauce.
Red color.
That's perfect. Right. Perfect. And it really smelled so good. The whole house smelled really
wonderful.
good.
And Ella actually made homemade pickles.
Oh, yes, I did. Very easy to make. I looked up the recipe for homemade pickles online. So that's all you have to do.
As always, we'll be in the description part of our description for our videos. We always list the recipes. So all the recipes for everything will be online. And I also made squash and asparagus to go with it. And for dessert, we have a very special dessert here.
Oh, that looks good.
And I'm going to explain what I did. I got in my car and I went to the bakery. There you go. That's an easy recipe.
Yeah.
And there we have it. We have the cake with, it's a cherry cake actually, and it's with peach ice cream.
That looks so delicious. Everything looks delicious. This is a perfect Valentine's Day meal.
It sure is.
Roses and like candlelight.
So bon appetit, everybody.
Smacznego.
Yeah, that's right.
Enjoy your
Bye-bye.
Valentine's Day food.
That's right, for sure. Bye-bye. Welcome to wine tasting. Oh, I'm so excited about this. But everybody, we're going to be nice today. We're going to be good girls. We're taking small sips. Okay?
Just small sips.
Small sips, everybody.
The rest later.
Caroline, that's not nice.
I don't think so. You would end up with acid reflux. No, not too much wine for me.
That's right. But but people, when they do wine tasting, everybody, a lot of times people, you can tell the quality of a wine just by swirling it, like this. And then you can also make people sniff it. Okay. And so people can tell the quality of wine just by doing that, because sometimes with the aromas, they attach themselves to the oxygen, and it's just easier to tell the quality just by smell. And you can also tell by looking at the wine. You basically look, like this to a light, and if you can judge by the clarity of the wine, the quality of the wine, also by that.
Well, there you go.
All right, so let the tasting begin.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take just a little sip. This is number one. glass over here.
Oh, let's take number one. And we're going to give it, when we do the judging or the tasting of the wine, everybody, we're going to give it a rating from 1 to 10.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to, there's going to be all different types of wines, all different qualities, all different prices of the wine. And we're going to just give us our rating, and maybe our rating will surprise us.
Maybe.
Okay?
So let's try it, maybe. Cheers.
Okay,
Cheers
cheers.
to us and everybody else.
There we go. Oh, we should do that swishing, huh?
Oh, yeah, let's do it again.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do that swishing here in the clarity. Okay. Let's go.
Tastes good.
It is
Nice and sweet. Not too sweet.
No, it's not too sweet. But my rating for this one would be a 7.
I agree with you. I'd give it a 7 too.
Okay, so wine number 1 is done. All right. Now they say when you do wine tasting, to have some water and swish it in your mouth so we can get the real taste. We don't want nothing masking anything. Okay. Yes. All right, next one. I'm ahead of you, girl.
Okay, clarity. Let's see.
Oh, this got
clarity.
nice clarity. Look
Oh,
at
yes.
this.
Looks like dry wine to me.
It probably is. We'll find out.
Oh, I forgot to squish it. I mean,
Oh, yeah, you gotta get the real
Did you
taste.
do? Oh,
I
yeah.
swished mine, yeah.
Let's try it.
This one's a dry one. And since I'm not much for dry,
Not much. Not.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Well, that's because we don't like dry wine. We like the Kool-Aid.
I guess if you like dry wine, I probably would give it like a 7. But for me personally, I basically like.
But somebody who loves dry wine would probably give it a 9. But of course, I like the Kool-Aid, the kind of wine that tastes like Kool-Aid. Okay, now one more. Oh, I forgot to. We need to result. Okay, one more.
Oh, my score. What was your score, Ella, on that one?
My score, well, I really don't give it because I really like the aftertaste, but it's only at first when you start drinking it.
So what's your overall score?
Overall, probably, well, it does have a good taste to it, so probably between a 7 and a 7.5, maybe. Okay, one more, now cheers again.
Cheers.
So, yep.
So you gotta squish it.
Oh, this does not
Did you
like
take your
dry.
water?
Yeah, I gotta take a
good
little
girl.
water too.
Good girl. Oh, no. I bet you an expensive one. I'm sure it is. Maybe I'm just a McDonald's type of gal, but I'm gonna give.
This is for people.
It's not a mocha frappe.
This is for people who don't care for sweet wine.
No, this is dry. I thought this tasted wine.
You like the dry?
This is on the dry side.
Well, we love this. Well,
This
not
is dry.
too sweet.
Taste it. Taste
It is dry. It is dry.
That's why I don't like it. I'm gonna give it maybe 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably very healthy wine.
I'm
So
sure
I'll
it
give it
is.
a 5. But since I don't like dry wine, but if I like dry wine, I would probably give it a 9. So I'll go in the middle. I'll give it a 7.
Oh, you're generous. I still give it a 2.5.
It's probably healthy. Okay, so let's try.
Okay, we already swished our water.
This looks like dry wine.
This looks nice, actually.
Not too bad. Not too bad for dry wine.
I know what this is.
Do you think that's dry wine, Mary?
It could be. Who knows?
I don't know. It doesn't taste like dry wine. Must be. That's probably not dry
It's
wine.
probably sweet wine. What do you think?
I'll give it a 7. How about you, Mary?
A 7.
Yep, we agree on this one.
All right, next one. We got 2 more to go, everyone.
Now, this one, I wonder if it contains sulfites.
Oh, look at this. It's nice. Red. It has a pretty red. Actually, that's a prettier red
Because
color.
sulfites, I get headache from sulfites, so I have to make sure that the wine doesn't contain
I know
sulfites.
what this is. What do you think?
It is pretty good taste.
Yeah.
I'll give it 8.5. How about you, Mary?
I give it an 8.
Oh, we got a rinse. What's that?
All right, our last one,
Last.
everybody.
There it is. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
We better not have a hangover after all this wine tasting.
Ooh, this one's good. I like this one a lot.
Tastes like strawberry.
I like strawberry.
I like this one. So my favorite one is that one right there, and this is my second favorite. So I'll give it, well, an 8.5.
I'm giving this one a 9.
A 9. Okay, perfect. I'll give the other one a 9. I think I gave it a 9 before.
Okay, so now we're going to get the results.
Merri, no 10? We didn't give any?
We didn't give anyone 10s. We're tough scorers.
Well, I guess we are.
You're a more generous one than I am.
Maybe next year.
I feel like this is like, what's that show, Dancing with the Stars, when we're judging people?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
so a 9 was probably the highest that we gave. Yeah, well, that's because we didn't have the perfect wine yet.
No,
Maybe in the future we'll find out what the perfect wine is.
So why am I wearing my glasses?
Hey, cheers, everyone.
Yes, cheers. And now we're going to get our results.
Hi, everyone. So now we are back, and cameraman is going to read the scores, Merri.
Ooh, go ahead, cameraman.
All right, here we go. The very first wine that you guys tasted, number 1. Both Merri and Ella, they copied each other and gave a 7, and that was Yellowtail Jammy Red Roux.
Oh, okay.
Merri gave an 8, Ella gave a 7.5, and this is another Yellowtail Pinto Griot, I think is how you pronounce it.
We like the Yellowtail.
Never tasted that one before. First time.
Merri was correct. She gave a 2.5, Ella gave a 5, and this was the more expensive wine. I guess it's called Josh. It's a Pinto Noir.
That's the one I got. Yeah,
That's the more
I knew it was.
Well,
that was close to 20. It was like
20.
It was like about $19, 20 bucks. Well, it was about 19.
Well, that's because you and I are not into dry wine.
Yeah.
If we were, we would probably be giving it a 9.
Yeah. I guess we're cheap dates, everyone.
I guess so.
Yeah, I know.
Hey!
You both scored a 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, this is a Welch's Sparkling White Grape Juice.
Oh, no wonder. We like didn't I say that we like the Kool-Aid kind of wine or juice?
Oh, it gets better.
That tastes like juice?
It gets better.
Merri gave an 8. Ella gave an 8.5. Merri knows what this is. It's a Rianiti, is it? A raspberry.
Oh, yes. That's the reason why I gave it an 8.5. I love reunion.
Again, Merri should know what this one is. She gave it a 9. Ella gave it an 8.5.
Close.
This is Arbor Miss Blackberry.
That's because I love Arbor Miss Blackberry.
It's good.
It is good.
I
So
should
those
give
are the
it
final
a 9,
scores.
maybe even 9.5. I love it.
So that's the score of our testing. So now Ella, Ella brought this lovely chocolate for us. You know, look at
pecans covered in chocolate.
yes, see here, everybody. There's the chocolate in
A nice happy ending to our wine tasting.
Yes, yes. And
We're
we'll
looking
even
off
give one to
festive.
cameraman here too. You
Oh
want the
yes,
cameraman?
those are really
very
good.
good. So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not really much for drinking, to tell you the truth. I try to be silly sometimes, but I'm a little feeling good, so
Cheers,
I need to eat some chocolate. We need some chocolate here, everybody. And that's also another popular thing for Valentine's, chocolate.
Nutritious. It has delights in it.
So now we'll see you for our next segment.
We are celebrating Valentine's Day early.
Arm.
Yummy, yummy, yum.
All right, so we'll see you in our next segment. Bye, everybody.
Hi, everyone. So now we will be doing our last words.
That's right, Ella. Well, the first quote we have for Valentine's Day is by Charles M. Schultz. I love my peanuts. But anyways, here we go. All you need is love. But a little chocolate now and then doesn't hurt. And that's so true. We had that chocolate after our wine, and that was very good. I enjoyed that.
Oh, yes. And another quote is by John Lennon. And in quote, everything is clearer when you are in love. Oh, they are both
Ella, we always do that when we're in
Yes,
love.
and that's the language of love. Red.
That's
Red
right.
roses. Red, red food that we made for Valentine's
Oh
Day.
yeah, I can't wait to try those peppers.
Oh yes, we even made red food for Valentine's
That's
Day.
for sure.
The way to the stomach.
Oh, that's the way to get to man's heart.
There you go.
Well, anyways, happy Valentine's Day, everybody, and have a
Happy
great
Valentine's Day.
And
Oh yes.
that's all, folks.
Take care.